Hi, and welcome to today's video. You are resilient, not fragile, the empowering 180-degree mindset shift that changes everything. My name is Ryan Walsh of mindoverpain.org. Here's what you're getting today. A prognosis that is more refreshing and inspiring than any healthcare professional has ever given you, a prescription that actually works for millions of people even though it sounds too good to be true, and suggested actions that you can take immediately without spending any money or buying any equipment. Here's why this is important. Western medicine thrives by keeping people sick and hurt. If you have a gash in your leg, an emergency room knows how to help. But if you have any chronic issue, Western medicine prescribes drugs and gadgets, even though they only make the situation worse. Deep down, you know that your body is powerful beyond our understanding and doesn't need to be coddled. For example, you can break the biggest bone in your body, your femur, and it will fuse back together within weeks. Think about that. Our bodies are this awesome. And we heal even faster and more completely if we use our minds. So here's how this video will help you. You've been searching, maybe even for years, and you've tried multiple health professionals, maybe dozens of them, and everyone sells you a different angle. They say, visit my chiropractic office 3 times a week, or buy my exercise equipment, or schedule a surgery, and they all tell you you're weak and fragile, and you should have known better than to type on a computer so much. Well, all of that's exhausting. And your pain continues to get worse, and your pessimism increases and your wallet thins out. Instead, see how this feels. Your body's actually great and doesn't need their help. You don't need surgery, drugs, exercises, or special equipment. Mind-body interaction is what has caused your pain, and it's also the cure. You have the power with your mind to quickly and permanently change how your body functions and feels. It's time to demonstrate your resilience. When my local doctor diagnosed my back pain as being winged scapula and upper body weakness, he then told me to buy elastic bands and do rowing exercises frequently throughout the day, buy a home gym and do pull-ups throughout the day, use an ergonomic desk, keyboard, and mouse so I could have better posture, get frequent massages, use prescription muscle relaxer drugs. So what was my previous approach? When my local doctor diagnosed my wrist pain as being carpal tunnel syndrome, he then told me to wear wrist braces 24/7 even when I was asleep, use expensive ergonomic equipment like a desk, keyboard, and mouse, type as little as possible, which is impossible in most professional jobs these days, take frequent breaks to stretch my wrists and massage lotion into them, and use prescription muscle relaxer drugs. I trusted him, and I was worried for my career and my ability to play sports and do all the things that I love, so I followed his recommendations closely. But the pain got worse instead of better. Eventually, I discovered research about mind-body interaction. And these medical researchers specifically recommended the opposite of everything I'd heard until then. They instructed people like me to get rid of our crutches, abandon the gadgets, discontinue any unnecessary physical therapy, resume your favorite activities, use old-school computer equipment instead of the ergonomic kind. The theory was that if I'd already seen multiple doctors and hadn't been helped by their recommendations, then my body is physically healthy. The condition in my body must be ischemia, which is a localized reduction in blood flow that causes pain. Ischemia is temporary, harmless, and reversible, so I had nothing to be concerned about. I was skeptical. How could the opposite of everything I'd heard about back pain, wrist pain, and other symptoms be true? But I was desperate, and it was true that no other health professional had helped me eliminate pain. So I followed the recommendations of the mind-body researchers. And I quickly and permanently eliminated my pain. Definitely visit your doctor and try what she recommends first. But if she isn't helping, these theories might work as well for you as they did for me. It's important to remember the distinction between pain and suffering. Suffering is when you believe that you're helpless and that the pain is causing you never-ending harm. But pain without suffering is tolerable for short time periods. For example, your stomach hurts a lot when you're very hungry, but you aren't scared about how it will affect your life, and you're confident that the discomfort is temporary. Complete health and vitality with no pain is what we're going to achieve, but the first phase of your recovery will be to move from suffering to merely being in pain. You can probably achieve this first shift today. I realize that it's scary to do the activities that have caused so much pain. The fear of pain is one of the most powerful forces in our lives. Ceasing your habit of fear will require an opposite intention. You'll create and maintain new thought patterns to focus on what you want. Getting the all clear from your doctor beforehand helps boost confidence. Or if your doctor's recommendations haven't helped, what do you have to lose when trying something new? Then, You're going to want to ensure that you control your thoughts by reviewing a 16-item checklist many times a day, and I've abbreviated that on the next slide. For example, mind-body interaction is the root cause of my pain and symptoms, not structural abnormalities. The proximate cause for the pain is mild oxygen deprivation, which is harmless and completely reversible. Therefore, physical activity is not dangerous, and I must resume all physical activity and stop relying on braces, crutches, and other aids. I will not be concerned about or intimidated by the pain. I will shift my attention from the physical pain and symptoms to instead focus on my emotional awareness. I'm excited to have such a convenient and empowering diagnosis. I'm going to be fine. So start today. Which crutches can you abandon? Which physical activities can you resume? Which fears can you quiet by regularly reminding yourself of the encouraging facts? Resist the urge to drag your recovery out over many months or years. Let your recovery be this easy. Recovering quickly does not indicate that your symptoms were silly or small, and instead just means that you are powerful. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it for you, and I hope to hear from you soon about your success. Congrats for making it this far in the video. Obviously you're determined to eliminate your pain and feel your best. You may be wondering, what next? If the material in this video has resonated with you, and if you're committed to recovering quickly and completely, and you've made the decision to start now, I have a special opportunity just for advanced students like you. If you sign up now, I'll work with you live for free to help you eliminate your chronic pain.